Dear Mr. Big Pants Klavan, you said on Tuesday that the 2016 election was a binary choice. As a Californian, did you actually believe that your vote for Trump made any bit of difference, or was Ben Shapiro right for not voting the top of the ticket? After all, Hillary was going to win your state almost automatically. Thanks in advance for changing my life, hopefully for the better. Well, you know, this is good. This is something Shapiro and I disagree on. Now, I have endless respect for Shapiro. He's a man of insight, and also I have seen him develop into a man of true integrity, which I really am impressed by. I know he made his decision out of that place of insight and integrity. I disagree with him. And I can only tell you why I disagree. I'm sure he is absolutely capable of telling you why he disagrees with me. First, we've been talking about this difference between reality and the commentary verse, the fantasy verse. In reality, I'm a very big believer in reality. I'm a very big believer in getting, you know, if you ever check out your daydreams, things you want, and then check out the things that really make you happy in life, it takes only a very little bit of reality to make you happy. Whereas your daydreams, you become king of the world, you have every girl you want, you have all the wealth you want. It really just takes enough money to get by and not have to worry to make you happy, you know, so a little bit of reality goes a long way. I felt that somebody was going to be president. I feel this way all the time, that if I am required to take an action, I have to look at what is going to happen. What's going to happen if I take this action? First, I have to look at whether the action is suitable to my conscience. Can I take that action? So, for instance, I would not plant something on somebody who I thought was a murderer to get him wrongly convicted, because that would go against my conscience. But voting does not go against my conscience. So I looked at the two people. I knew one of them was going to be president. I wanted the better one to be president. I did not feel that it was morally supportable to step out of that decision simply to keep my hands clean, simply to keep clear of Donald Trump, because not voting for Donald Trump was, in fact, a vote for Hillary. In California, the stakes were much, much lower. We knew Hillary was going to win California, but that didn't mean there were no stakes. Every vote that was cast was a vote closer to, for instance, giving Trump a popular majority as well. Every vote that was cast was a message sent to the Democrats who are dominating and destroying California that there is another group of people that they have to deal with. If all the people who didn't cast their votes because it didn't matter in California had voted, it would have been a lot closer. So the fact that the outcome of my vote was less did not seem to me to lessen my responsibility to do the right thing. I do not see how absconding yourself. Look, if you think that Hillary Clinton would have been a better situation, even if you think she would have been a bad president, but you think, for instance, that Hillary Clinton with a Republican Congress would have been fine, you should have voted for Hillary Clinton. If you couldn't do that, you should have voted for Donald Trump. The only way I could see where you wouldn't vote for either one of them is if you thought things were going to be exactly as bad either way. And I simply don't think that that was at all a plausible reaction. Listen, do I think there are going to be bad things that come out of Donald Trump? Yeah, I think there are going to be bad things that come out of everybody. And I think this was a particularly bad choice to have to make. But Trump has really surprised me and been a much better president so far than I thought he was going to be. Do I think there's going to be bad reactions to his poor manners? Yep. Do I think there's going to be bad reactions to his manipulation of what I'm calling the fantasy verse today? Yep. I think there are always moral hazards. I think there's a price. This is the thing. There's a price you pay for everything. And I'll get back to that when I answer another question.